Hi, I'm Brian Tabor. I'm a physical therapist and the Director of Physical Rehabilitation for Middlesex Health.
I'm Tricia Coppola. I am the Outpatient Therapy Manager for Middlesex Health, and I'm also an occupational therapist.
So, as a golfer, you may think there's nothing you can do in the off-season to keep yourself ready for a full round of play. We're going to show you some stretches and things that you can do to keep yourself flexible and ready to go in the spring when golf season returns. One of the areas that's important to keep flexible is your trunk. This is needed when you're rotating through your swing, as well as just moving throughout the golf course. So, I'm going to have Tricia take this club, you're going to stick it behind your back, under your arms, and we're going to work on her rotation. So from here, she's going to keep her feet planted, turn until she feels a stretch, hold it for 30 seconds, and then relax, and then repeats on the other side. Good. Now to focus on more of her upper back, take your club, you're going to bring it up here, and you're going to repeat that same movement. Good. Hold there, and then the other side. Good. Next movement we're going to work on is your thoracic extension. So again, important when you're going through the full motion of your swing, or if you're bending to pick up your ball and coming back up. So this one, we're going to use a chair, and we're also going to show you how you can do it on the ground with a foam roll. So you're going to bring your hands behind your neck, but you don't want to, with this, pull your head forward. You just want to use this to brace yourself. You're going to slide your bottom all the way back in the chair so your back's against it, and then slowly going to lean back until you feel a stretch. Again, hold there up to 30 seconds, and then come on back up. Good. So the next way you can stretch your upper back is using a foam roll. So I'm going to have Tricia lay back so this goes right across her shoulder blades. Again, hands behind her head to support her neck, and then roll back. She's stretching right across here, holding it. Good. And then coming back up, and then coming back to sitting to rest. If you don't have a foam roll at home, you can roll up a towel or even use something like a big pool noodle to help with that stretch as well. All right, so the next stretch we're going to show you is for the back of your shoulder, posterior capsule. So I'm going to have Tricia bring her arm across her body, going to grab on with one hand and give a gentle pull. And you should feel that stretching right across the back here. Again, you're going to hold for about 30 seconds, make sure to breathe, and then relax. And then we'll switch and do the same thing on the other side. Good. Great, and relax. For the next couple stretches, we're going to focus on your legs. This first one we're going to use the hamstrings. The hamstrings are the big muscle that goes behind your legs from your buttocks down to your knee. So Tricia's going to bring one foot up onto the chair, keeping your pelvis nice and level, back straight. She's going to lean in a little bit so she feels that stretch right here. She's going to hold that spot for 30 seconds. Keep breathing the whole time. Good. And then come on back up. And then she'll repeat that on the other side. To add in a little extra, I'm going to bring the golf club back and have her bring it up above her head. Foot's going to go up on the chair again. She's going to lean in just as she did before until she feels that stretch. But then for a little bit extra, she's going to add a twist. And this is important with golf because the motion of the muscles, although mostly is front to back, with your swing, you're getting a lot of rotation throughout your hips, and this will help with that flexibility. Good. Come on back up, and then relax. Next set of muscles that we're going to work on stretching is the rotational muscles in your hips. So Tricia's sitting here in this chair, back up nice and straight. She's going to bring one foot up so that her leg is resting on her opposite knee, and then get a little bit pressure down with her hands to get that stretch up into her hip. One thing to note is, as you can see, she's got her leg resting on top of her knee, not her foot. That's important because you don't want to put extra strain on your ankle, whereas if you had your foot there, it could injure your ankle. Same thing with these, hold for about 30 seconds, and then relax and switch to the other side. The last muscle that we're going to focus on stretching your legs is your hip flexor. It's a muscle that sits in the front of your thigh, and it's important for when you're going into your backswing, as well as when you come through in a follow-through. So Tricia's going to start standing, and she's going to go down into a kneeling position with one knee. And I'm going to give her the club so she can have something to balance on. And with this, again, she's going to keep her back up straight, but then kind of lunge forward onto her front leg, getting a stretch right here in the front of her thigh. Hold it for about 30 seconds. And then come on back up, and then you switch and do the other side as well. The next couple stretches we're going to show you are kind of putting all those that we just learned together and kind of giving a full body stretch in the motions that you're going to use for golf. So for this one, Tricia's going to start with her stance, a normal golf stance, a little bit of bend in her knees, and she's going to start with her backswing, rotating through. Then as she comes up, give a little pull on that shoulder to help open up the shoulder. Hold that for a couple seconds, and then come through like she's going to swing, switching sides there all the way through as if she was following through. Again, hold for a few seconds, and then relax. And our last stretch today is going to work on that upper back mobility, but throughout the whole swing of your golf swing. So Tricia's going to start with her hands crossed across her chest. She's going to go into that back swing. Good, give a good rotation, and then come through as if she was swinging, all the way through to her follow through. Hold it there, and then relax. We hope you found those stretches helpful to get you ready for the spring back on the golf course. I'd suggest you do each side of these 3 to 5 times, and you can do these a couple times a week, up to doing them every day. With any exercise program, nothing should cause you pain or lasting discomfort with these exercises. If you do have any pain, you should consult with your physician or your therapist. If you've never started an exercise program and you need a little assistance, you can certainly reach out to a therapist. We have many therapists that are skilled in developing programs for you to get started with this. And you can get more information on our website at middlesexhealth.org/rehab. Thank you very much.